Hello. Today we're going to be talking about relations and the different ways that we can look at them. And if you remember, a relation is just a set of ordered pairs. So below I have three ordered pairs in set notation here, and we're going to represent them in three different ways: with a table, on a graph, and by a mapping. So first of all, let's look at a table. A table is nothing more than an XY chart, and we're just going to put the numbers in here. So my X value for 4, 2 is 4. The matching Y value is 2. -5 matches with 3, and 0 matches with -1. And that's a table of our values, and that's really it. On to the graphing. We're just going to graph these three ordered pairs, and if you remember, to do 4, 2, from the origin, you'll go 4 right and 2 up, and there's my first point. Okay? From -5, 3, I go -5 to the left, and 3 up. There's -5, 3, and for 0, -1, I just go down 1. And there's a graph of our three ordered pairs, and that's another way to represent a relation. The other one is a mapping. And in a mapping, you're going to kind of create two little bubbles or clouds. And what you're going to do is you're going to put in all the X values in one, 4, -5, and 0, and you'll put in all the Y values in the other, 2, 3, -1. And you're going to show how they map from the X's to the Y's. Okay, so the X is the input, the Y is the output. So if you input 4, you get 2. So 4 maps to 2. -5 is the input, 3 is the output instead. So -5 maps to 3. Whereas then if you put in 0, 0 is the input, -1 is the output, so 0 maps to -1. And that's how you represent relations. Now to find the inverse of a relation, all you do is swap X and Y values. So for this one, I have the exact same relation here. We're just going to flip-flop X and Y. So we had 4, 2. 4 was my X, 2 was my Y. We're just going to flip-flop. We're going to have 2, 4. Okay, for the next one, -5 and 3, I flip-flop the X and the Y, so 3, -5. And then 0, -1, I flip-flop again, -1, 0. And that's how you find an inverse, and we are done.